Alright, what's good YouTube? This is Big Okai here. Today guys, we're going to kind of just go over everything. So, sometime tonight the maintenance is going to be starting, where they're going to be starting the new season for PvP, and they're also going to be adding in the Zenkai for the Legends Limited GT Universal Spirit Bomb Goku, which when they made the teaser, like, look at this. Like, you can immediately tell, like, yeah, it's GT. It's GT Goku. I mean, there really just isn't really much surprise there. So, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking whenever they did that. But we also have a free-to-play unit, which is obviously going to have to be GT to fit with this GT campaign. And, well, honestly, nobody knows what unit they're going to go with. They could go with any unit. They can go with some of the Shadow Dragons. They can go with Metarildo. They can go with Super Baby 2. They can go even with like a free-to-play Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta. Nobody knows what unit this is going to be, but it's people are making a bunch of guesses, and it's just, you know, let's check out like the comment section to see what people are trying to predict here. So, see, you got Slow saying Goten. Then you got someone else saying one of the Shadow Dragons, which, you know, it's a pretty good guess. One of the GT Trio, it's also a good guess. A red melee. I mean, not even guessing a character, it's just guessing the color at this point. Let's see, did he, wait, what? Let's see. But the color aura hints at GT vibes. I'm betting on a Shadow Dragon like Ice Shenron or Oceanus Shenron. So we could get Oceanus Shenron. We don't have an Oceanus Shenron, so they could do that. Get rid of Overdrive, tap attack, it's too quick and you shouldn't be able to combo into it. It's the most annoying thing in the entire game. I mean, if you're getting caught by a tap attack into an overdrive, I think that's on you, buddy. Blue mommy, okay, buddy. We know you like to... Do you know what this chick really looks like, dude? Come on. I mean, shit. Oceanus Shenron is a pretty good guess. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility if they're making a new model for that character. Nova could be a good guess. If they make Nova a red unit, that would be a buff for Vegeta, especially since GT Goku's getting his Zenkai, so it's gonna kind of hurt GT Vegeta a bit, as well as somewhat help GT Vegeta, but yeah. Where's the update? It's not even out yet, buddy. Sun Family HP buffer coming, trust. Like we need another one of fucking those, dude. Like we need another fucking one of those. Natron. Do we have... No, we don't have Natron. We have Rage. We have Rage, but we don't have any of the other dragons other than like Ice, Nova, and Sin/Omega. So Natron would be a pretty cool addition. I mean, imagine they make Natron a because Natron's the one that like turns like giant after he absorbs Pan, so they could make him the LF for this month. I mean, it's possible. Give me a Goten and we'll talk. Super Saiyan GT Vegeta. I mean, could use a new GT Super Saiyan Vegeta, but then that's just buffing Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because, yeah, Vegeta family, you already know. Not to mention, you can also, if they're going to make a Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, I mean, they could make it to where he could buff Vegeta family in GT, and then you got Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, the free-to-play GT Vegeta, if they're doing that, and then the, I guess, like, Blue Evolution, transforming Blue Evolution Vegeta. I don't know. Goten, possible. Goku, I mean, that's an obvious guess. One of the Shadow Dragons. A free-to-play SSJ4, that's possible, but I don't know. Still, I wouldn't put it past them to make a free-to-play Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, we don't really have a free-to-play Super Saiyan 4 at this point. For a GT campaign, this would be the first. Gotta give him the LF animation. If you don't, I'm done for... Okay. We're already getting a Zenkai for the blue GT Goku. We don't need another Sun Family unit, bro. I promise you we don't. We don't need another Sun Family. Okay, now we're kind of just stepping out of the realm of like what the free-to-play unit could be and stepping more into what the predictions would be for the LF. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Why? Why'd you have to post this cursed shit? Rage Shinron, we already have one, but I'm pretty sure Rage Shinron is still pretty decent, especially with how annoying that unit can be. Yeah, it's just, yeah. GT campaign, I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna pick any unit that needs to be a free-to-play unit, give us a free-to-play Super Saiyan 4. Either that, or give us one of the Shenrons. A free-to-play, like Oceanus or Natural... Naturon Shenron? No, I think Oceanus Shenron would still be a pretty fair pick. And then... for the LF, they could do Natron Shenron, where he does the LF where he turns giant. Or for the LF, for this month, they could also do Majube. Make it to where they have another LF unit with a succession mechanic. They could do that. But, yeah, just... It's kind of just... I mean, the GT era is back. But right now, this Goku looks like he might push Vegeta off the throne a bit. Because right now, Vegeta is a very dominant red unit, and then with having this unit, he's not even... like, he's basically a year old at this point. He's only been out for like 1 year. Almost 2 years, I think. And he's just now getting a Zenkai. He's literally one of the few units, I think he's like the newest unit to have gotten a Zenkai. Like, he has gotten a Zenkai the fastest, I believe, and that is actually kind of crazy. But yeah, they need to make more purple characters, because adding another blue character really just doesn't help with the meta, especially with full power Frieza. I feel like they just really need to like veer off of the whole let's not make purple characters overpowered. Like at this point, we kind of need a powerful purple unit to be able to counter Frieza's dominance in PvP, because he is way too dominant than he's meant to be. Like, Jesus, dude, it's crazy. And then with Cooler, Metal Cooler, just on release, he just wasn't good. He's like, the only thing that was really good about him that I was able to notice is that he's blue, actually deals a bunch of damage, but he's a defense type. And he's not defending. He's not tanking like he should. The main thing that really makes him viable is the fact that he has like 3 different lives. So, yeah. Yeah. One thing I do know for certain is that they need to really just make sure that GT can really come back and at least stay top, like at the top of the meta. at least make them a solid fucking team. Because right now, GT is a solid team, because especially with the Tag 4s. For those of you who don't have the Tag 4s, they are on Vegeta's banner, and I do believe they'll be on the LF banner whenever that comes out. And then, obviously, Goku is also on this banner as well, so if you don't have Goku, and you're still summoning for Vegeta, this is a good opportunity for you to get him. But, yeah, the Zenkai that they chose just honestly just... I don't know what they're thinking. Like, they're immediately trying to come up with a unit to combat Vegeta. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of fair, because Vegeta does have a mechanic where he can ignore the auto-dodge mechanic for UI Goku, because the only other unit that has that ability is Vegito Blue. The Transforming Vegito Blue that came out last year. So having another unit, even if it's a red unit, it still does not help the Transforming UI Goku, because of the fact that he's not able to deal that auto dodge damage like he's pretty much designed to be. Because once that release gauge pops off, it's just basically you just aren't able to really do much of anything against Vegeta, because if you're just floating in the back like a typical UI player, which, I mean, if you're floating in the back, I mean, it's kind of 100% deserved if you get yourself caught in the fucking combo. I mean, that's on you. But, yeah, floating in the back, like, really just, you know, I kind of like that kind of playstyle is kind of getting shifted out. Because, again, that kind of playstyle is one that I really fucking hate. If you're just, like, sitting in the back with MUI Goku and you get hit by this unit, or get hit by even, like, Vegito Blue, if people are still using that unit, which haven't really been seeing that unit as much, but still, I mean, if you're sitting in the back and get caught in a combo by this unit, I mean, that's on you, bro. But, yeah. I don't know. GT really just, I hope that GT really just, that, like, I keep bringing it up, but it's like, I really just want to emphasize how important this is for them to just not fuck up. Especially now that we have a pretty dominant GT unit in the game, finally, that isn't Ultra Gogeta 4, which he's no longer a viable unit, but still, I mean, in all fairness, this Vegeta doesn't have a bullshit mechanic to where he can just sit in the back and then you can just have a guaranteed get out of jail free card. So, but anyways, I want to kind of just change the topic here. So, one thing I need to just go over as we're on this screen right fucking now. The pity system. The pity system needs to be improved. I get that it's a gacha game. I get that their whole goal is to make money off of these banners. I get that they want to sit there and make as much of a profit off of these units as possible. But this shit right here is just... No. No. I'm gonna have to kindly ask you to not fucking do that. Alright, if you're gonna add a pity system, make it to where it's free to play friendly. Either that or remove the CC cap. Pick your poison, Legends Devs. Pick your fucking poison. Because at this point, you got everyone sitting there saying that the pity system, like, yeah, while we finally have one, it's shit. Okay, it's absolute shit. You have to spend 45,000 Chrono Crystals. You imagine how much money that is? That's probably it's probably pretty close to $1,000 just to get a unit guaranteed. You see the problem? Like, that shit is just, like, how is that even remotely just fair? Especially with a unit that is extremely, extremely viable in the meta. You just making him pay to win. Like, yeah, I get it. You know, make your profit. But at the same time, you have to keep the free-to-play player base in mind whenever you're making this game. Like, do not just sit there and say, oh, well, we'll release another free-to-play character that the free-to-play players can enjoy, and it may possibly counter this new Ultra that we've come out with. And not to mention, if the free-to-play players have this character maxed out to at least over 7 stars, they could have this Zenkai GT Goku to counter this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Like, no. Just no. 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 As a former spender on this game, and that reason I say former is because I really just don't spend money on this game anymore, because 1, I can't, and 2, it's just really fucking expensive. Maybe when I get a job again and everything just gets sorted out, I might start spending money, especially for the Legends Fest and Black Friday. It used to be called Black Friday. The Legends Fest and the New Year's stuff. But other than that, I really just don't see a point in really spending money on this game anymore. Because they're really just wanting to cater to just money. It's just, no. While I understand the need to really just encourage people to spend money on the game, to me, it just does not make sense. Just from a logical standpoint, it does not make sense for them to focus solely on the money-making aspects of how they structure these banners. First of all, let me tell you a little secret. This 2-time step don't mean shit. Okay. Now, I might have given them praise with the 3-time step, but again, that's only been for full power Frieza. And yeah, I pulled full power Frieza on the 3-time step. Wanna know why? Because it was higher than the 1% sparkings. Matter of fact, it was twice the amount of these sparkings. So really, it's just, what's the point in keeping a 2-time step if it just does not work? Tell me, name like 20 people. 20 people. I want you guys to go in the comment section and name 20 people that have pulled this Ultra or any other Ultra on a 2-time step. Not a 3-time step, a 2-time step. You can't? That's because it is extremely fucking rare. Matter of fact, I'll give you one of the names right now. I have pulled, I believe it was Gogeta Blue on a 2-time step when he was a returning unit. You know how often that happens? You guys, whenever I summon an Ultra banners and I make a summoning video summoning on an Ultra banner, like you guys can see, it don't happen. It's like Nimbus animation, blue skies. All of a sudden I get a fucking LF unit. And if it's not something that's going to be featured, chances are, it's going to be nothing but fucking green skies. I mean, what the fuck? Fucking green skies on a 2-time step? Well, that's fucking encouraging. Fuck, man. I guess fuck me, I guess. God damn. You want me to bend over while you're fucking me? What the fuck, bro? This shit is just... Remove the 2-time step. Like, lower the pity down to, I don't know, 20k CC, 15k at the lowest. I mean, 20k at the highest, 25k if you really want to push it. I mean, I'd say that's a much fairer amount. To just cut that number in half is a far fairer amount. Because I don't see any reason whatsoever as to why you should spend 45k CC on an Ultra. Now, before we go into the Iron Cane Ultimate, it's like, oh, well, have you ever spent 90k CC on an Ultra banner? We get it. You wasted a lot of money for a unit you weren't even going to use that often. Alright, we get it. We've all been there. We've all been there at some point. Regardless of what game it is, we've all been at that point in time where we've wasted whatever currency we could waste just to get a unit that we wanted. Okay, we've been there. I get it. 45k CC for a guaranteed Ultra? Yeah. If you're willing to spend that much money on an Ultra unit, then yeah, I'd say it's better than spending around 100k CC. But just looking at it logically, it does not make sense. And then, y'all already know, like, y'all can see it right here, I have the unit. Right here, it says, you have already obtained the target Z power and are ineligible to receive the bonus. I don't know. That needs to be just, no. You cannot take away a pity. I understand if you make the pity reset, but don't take it, don't take it away. Do not take it away. Because what's the point in it being there if I end up getting lucky enough to pull it before I hit that fucking margin, if you're just going to take it away? At that point, you just discourage people from wanting to go back and summon. It's like, oh, well, you're not going to give me any more guarantee. Well, I guess I won't summon on it anymore. You see how that's not very productive? You see how that kind of works against your little agenda of make profit off of this unit whatsoever? And we're not even going to talk about how they don't even add that to the older banners. In my opinion, which this should be a fact anyway, all Ultra banners should have a pity. All Ultra banners. Not just the newest one, not just the new shiny ones that just come out. No. All Ultra banners that they release or re-release need to have pity. Regardless of how old the unit is, or how long the unit's been out, or if the unit's viable, just every single Ultra in the game needs to have pity. Because at this point, you have so many banners at this point that you have to re-release, and you're not willing to put them all on one banner just to make it to where, oh, well, once you pull an Ultra, you have a chance of pulling one of the older Ultras. Which typically is good, because then you can get the Ultras past 7 stars, and that pretty much activates some of the requirements for their Platinum equip. Because yeah, for a Platinum equip for an Ultra, you gotta have them 7 stars. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't have them at 7 stars, well, tough fucking shit, I guess. But if you're not gonna put a pity on older banners, put the older units on the fucking Ultra banners. It's not difficult. It's not hard. Your fucking wallets may be aching, but I guarantee they are not that fucking empty. Okay? Just put pity on all the Ultra banners and make it to where the pity is reasonable. 15k to 20k. At that range, yes, it's reasonable. If free-to-play players didn't save for an Ultra banner, well, that's on them. Because they could have saved 20k or 15k to get an Ultra banner, Ultra unit guaranteed. And this would encourage people that spend on every single fucking banner to buy CC to get to that 20k margin. I'm just saying. I mean, again, I like that we're finally getting pity. That fell over. I like that we get pity for this Ultra Banner, but again, the pity is flawed. It was flawed from the get-go. I mean, 600 summons. That's 10 consecutive summons. You know, divide that by 10. That's 60 multis that you have to do, and that counts your free steps, by the way. So, taking free steps into consideration, that's 15 multis that you're not spending, because that's 15 rotations. Guess what? You're spending 45,000 chrono crystals for a guaranteed ultra. Like, yeah, it's better than spending 100k CC. It's better than spending more than 50k CC for a unit. But again, it's not that reasonable. 15k to 20k is much more reasonable, because again, the CC cap is at 20k. You cannot save over 20k CC unless you're buying chrono crystals. So, I mean, I'm just looking at it from a logical standpoint. And even the LF banners, the pity on the LF banners also just needs to be drastically improved to where it's not so pay to win, because again, you're spending about the same amount to get an LF unit guaranteed. And again, the pity on that is kind of flawed, because again, you got to consider, if the banner itself is giving you 2 times the Z power, why are you not getting 2 times the Z power from the pity? You're only getting 600 Z power. At that point, pity is just not worth it. It's like, yeah, sure, you can get the unit guaranteed, but you're being punished for summoning on that banner. You're being punished for spending money on that banner. You shouldn't have to feel punished for spending money on a game. If you're spending money on a game to get something, you should feel rewarded for that. But again, they don't do that. So it's like, if you're giving us 2 times less than what we can get from the pulls, why not make it to where it costs half the coins to be able to get the unit guaranteed? If you're only going to give us 600 Z power, let us spend half the amount to get the 600 Z power instead of charging us twice the Z power. I mean, twice the coins for 2 times less the Z power. It's like, what the fuck's the point? At that point, you may as well just not even have pity for LF banners, because it's like, it's not really pity, it's just a fucking spit in the face. Like, yeah, you got the unit, but you gotta work with the bare minimum with it. It's like, it's not worth it. But anyways, just, yeah, that's my whole stance on this banner. Just, yeah, like, again, I like that they finally gave us pity for an Ultra banner, because again, this is the first actual pity for an Ultra banner. But again, it's just, they need to improve it. They need to improve upon it. There's just no logical reason as to why you have to spend that much CC to get a unit guaranteed. It's just, there's no reason for it. None. Anyways, I'm done with that little rant. Hopefully GT pulls through and really just pulls itself out of the fucking gutter. Because this unit right here is like, yeah, the banner sucks, but again, you know, if you got the unit, you're one step closer to having a very meta team, or at least what should be a very meta team whenever the LF comes out, which I'm hoping it's something interesting like Majube, because we don't really have any LF Majube. We don't really have any premium units for Majube, actually. We have a Sparking Majube, but like, I wouldn't really call him a premium unit. He's a he's a 1% sparking, so like can't really say that we really have any premium Majube units. So hopefully we can get like something like a Succession LF Majube or something like that. But yeah, anyways, let me know what your opinions, thoughts, and comments are down in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace.